So, um, I don't know, Valen, if you want me to open the marathon song with a speech or whatever, or if I should just go. Crystal, you're running 2FM. What do you mean? Oh no, like I thought maybe you sent me something or whatever. Otherwise, I just go with the run. I'm not good at pulling speeches out of nowhere. But okay. Wait a second. Okay, so hi, I'm Desa. Probably know me already. I'm running Recoded right now. I'm going to run Recoded now. There's going to be no major glitches, so we will not use the game over status upgrade. But the run is not tied to any difficulty, which means we'll be having 3 different difficulties. Overall, most of the stuff is something I will explain during the run, so I guess if Valen gives me permission, I would just go now. Angel, I linked it in my title. I linked the channel in my title. What do you mean you just found the channel? Touchscreen is captured. Or it should be captured. Wait, let me check. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not on violence then. Okay, I get it. I mean, the touchscreen is not super important, but it's a bit important. You'll not see any menu. That'll be for around 5 more minutes. I'm gonna PB this run. It's not out of question. My PB was a 26-minute PB. So... I guess the touchscreen with a game icon would be pretty good. Yeah, my brother is gonna steal the show now. Pack it up, boys. He's gonna run now. Speedrunner background any %. As long as he doesn't yeet his toys at me like he did with like Swift's brother did. I don't know why that was so hard to say. We still don't have a touch screen, or is my stream far behind?
The Slayer's time.
Thanks for the good luck. I'm gonna get world record. I mean, if I PB, it will be world record inevitably. So we'll see. It would mean that I am not allowed to die to data recoup. Which, depending on my pace, right before data recoup, I will see if I save or not. I can just start. Okay, then we'll be going in 3, 2, 1, go. Let me make sure the run is cursed. Okay, so, recode it. We start in Station of Awakening, as with every good KH game. We can pick from 3 weapons, just like in KH1. We pick one and put the other one away. We pick the sword and pick the shield. Throw away the shield. Oops. Because that way we get a... Oh my god. We get a certain set of commands that we want for a run. What's with my cutscene skips? So, picking the sword and throwing away the shield gives us quick flits and sliding dash. We'll have them for the 3rd opening fight, not for the first 2. And a very cool thing about Recoded is everything you see, or basically everything you see, is skippable with a cutscene skip, except for fights and movement, which is pretty cool. Like, the smallest text box, just the text box telling you, oh, you obtained a potion is skippable. Almost every tutorial is skippable. It's really good. And the run starts off immediately. There's no lengthy opening sequence. You can just go immediately. You have a fight this early in. This fight is already pretty because shadows are iffy to fight like in every KH game. However, in this game, it's a little bit weird because you can actually hit the shadows while they're on the ground, which makes it a bit easier to fight them. Okay. Now we do the first menu. We just quickly equip the level up chip. That's all we do here. Then we go into config, change auto jump and the touch screen, and that's all. We now have dodge roll unlocked as well, because the way abilities unlock and recoded is you progress in the stat matrix where I just placed the level up chip, and that way you can basically individualize the path you go and what abilities you get. That we'll be skipping a few abilities here and there, or get other abilities way later. You would think that you get guard very early in the run, but no, we get it very late. Or way later than one would think you get it. Oh god, get up there. So now our goal is to break this box. Prize box, those are called rare prize box and boxes, and they usually have items in there. And those items, 90% of the time, are chips from the ones we're getting. If we don't get them, it's usually a useless command, or we already have enough chips. That could be another thing, but for the most part, we're gonna get a lot of them. Controls in this game are a little bit weird sometimes. You see me failing a lot of jumps. That's just because the game's a little bit interesting. Feels a bit weird. It is a DS title, but that's fine. So, one thing we have to do in this game, in every single world, is we have to find system sectors. Destiny Islands has one, and that's what we're gonna do now. The first area will have us fight 3 shadows, 3 bugged shadows. There are red, blue, yellow, red, and green bugs, and they get stronger in that order. The blue bugs are just generally stronger. The yellow bugs are twice as fast as normal enemies. Oops. And the red enemies are faster and stronger. Green enemies are huge in size. We'll see all of them throughout the run. Right here we just have 3 yellow shadows. And right after this we have to fight 16 blue shadows. We want to try and only defeat the bugged shadows, because there's a tutorial we can skip here. And this tutorial appears if we get enough experience points. If we don't get enough experience points here, but only get them later on, then we're going to be skipping that tutorial altogether. It can only appear in this place. Which is why we keep waiting for the new shadows to appear instead of punching the other ones. And there we go. Another thing that this allows us to do is, you see the gauge right next to the HP gauge, which is the clock gauge, and the further that progresses, the more abilities you get for your Keyblade. In this case, Kingdom Key... I don't actually quite remember what the first ability is, Kingdom Key, but then afterwards we get Medic, then Magic Upgrade, and for the last ability it's Attack Upgrade. And that Attack Upgrade is something we want to try and have for the next 2 bosses, which are Tidus and Darkseid. That's also why I'm gonna go ahead and try and punch these shadows a bit. I'm actually lacking some gauge right now. I was supposed to have way more than this, but I was a little bit too careful about killing enemies. After each sector you can get some rewards. In this case we just yank all of them. But later on, or especially later on, we don't need everything, so we won't get everything. Okay. As you might have guessed, slide and dash is a good way to move. A very good way to move. It's faster than normal dodge rolling. now we have Tidus. Usually you want to have a clock gauge of max for this fight, but unfortunately we... Can you not? Can you not? Okay, he is... What the... What is he doing? But unfortunately we messed up the sector a little bit, so we only had a clock gauge of 3. How far? More background noise. More background noise.
Aber sein Freunde in Radiator Springs glauben fest an Lightning, а не верят в него.
Вы можете это само прочитать, пожалуйста? Okay, so I messed up a lot here, which means Darkseid is going to be very slow. Very, very slow. Just unfortunate for It's fine, we won't lose that much time. He's just going to be slower. It'll speed up the next phase, but this phase is going to be slower. We want to usually aim for a 2 cycle here, but we'll probably get a 4 cycle. We'll see in a second. Also, I promise the background noise is about to end. So now that we have max clock gauge, we should be able to defeat the hand right before he lifts it again. Nope, we messed up. Amazing. That's another 10 seconds. Oh, we're missing 2 hits, okay. It's not as bad. Oh god. So you want to destroy all 3 blocks, otherwise he... Oh god, this is... You want to destroy all 3 blocks because this is... Wow. This is terrible. Okay, you want to destroy all 3 blocks so he lowers his head, but for some reason Sora keeps targeting the outer blocks, which allows me to not hit them. For anyone who was hoping for a BB, it's probably already dead. Also, the background noise should finally be gone now. Yeah, this looks like a free cycle. So yeah, this is exactly how the fight shouldn't go. FYI, in case you haven't picked up on it yet. Basically, everything in Destiny Islands went the way it shouldn't. But we try and work with it. And I think we'll run out of clock gauge, which is amazing as well. We'll see. Hopefully we won't, but I think we will, which will make phase 3 very bad. God, this is unfortunate. Yeah, we lost the gauge. Amazing. I didn't even press X. I don't know why he used Quick Blitz. So now we have to defeat this block in the middle. And its HP is counted by hits. So it doesn't really matter if you get a crit or if you are strong or anything, have attack upgrade. You just need to get in a lot of hits. The problem is that we are on standard, which means we die way quicker. But we got him right here. 2 minutes behind. It's that 1k HP boss, exactly. Okay, I still got Star, which is very good. Because if I wouldn't have gotten Star, I would have lost even more time in the aftermath of this.
The new Samsung Galaxy S25 5G has arrived at Sprint,
now we're
and
in
it's
Traverse
5G
Town.
ready. With a revolutionary
First
camera,
thing we
you can
do
capture
is we
video and multiple pictures
collect some
with
stuff
one
here.
tap.
Some stuff
Get it for
that
just $0 a month.
will
It's
speed
5G
this
ready.
world up and later worlds as well. We go up here, get this block for a blank chip. Then we jump up here and get Thunder. right after this, we go to the stat matrix. Now another thing you can do in this stat matrix is, oh my god, touchscreen controls, is unlock command slots, which is what we're gonna do now. We want to have 4 command slots for the rest of the run. That'll be enough. Now we equip Fire Edge and Quick Blitz for Heat Dash, because in this game you can melt commands by linking them together, basically. And in this case, we got Fire Edge from... Oh wait, okay, there's one thing I forgot to do. We want to lower the difficulty to beginner now, because if we don't have it on beginner, we die. Is the guy running the stream pulling out ads? Is he trying to get some revenue? Unbelievable. So this fight, we have Thundara. If we link Thunder and Fire, we get Thundara, and Thundara is unbelievably good for a long time. Then we have Large Body. God, locking on this game is weird after having played Days. We just try to murder him as quickly as possible by any means. You usually want to save the Thunder for the shadows, but he had too much health left to warrant that, so we just hack away at them. Use Thundara here. And now there's gonna be another Large Body, and we use Blade Rush on him. If we max our clock gauge, we are able to use a finisher. In this case we have Blade Rush equipped, but later on in the run we get another finisher called Mega Flare. And that one is just a bit better than Blade Rush for single enemies, because it's faster and does about the same damage. But it's way better for multiple targets, because Mega Flare is an area of effect finisher. Our current goal now is to collect all 3 ducks. Huey, Dewey, Louie. I don't know who is named who, so we're just gonna call them Red Duck, Blue Duck, Green Duck. We collected the Blue Duck now, but now more Heartless spawn. What we want to do now is we Thunder the Large Body and then end his life as quickly as possible. And now it's only going to be shadows for the rest of the fight. So whenever we have a lot of distance to a shadow, we try to close the distance with either Fyra or Sliding Dash. Or Heat Dash if we have it available. Because Heat Dash is basically Sliding Dash, but you wrap yourself in flames for it. Oh god, this game doesn't have Common Master like Days, I forgot. Mega Flare. Oh yeah, right, it's Zeta Flare. Okay, so now the first system sector of Traverse Town. We're gonna visit 4 in total, which is a lot. But it's fine, it's definitely not repetitive, trust me. We go into the command matrix. I don't know where, but for some reason we get a random fire. We get a random thunder at some point. So I don't know where we got it from, but we'll use it. We'll hide ourselves in a corner and use Thundara to try and destroy as many blocks as possible, because this is an enemy called Core Blocks. And it's basically one of those blocks we saw Darkseid, we saw in the Darkseid fight, but he accumulates a lot of other blocks with him. And our goal is to destroy his other blocks so that he becomes immobile, and then defeat him. Oops. That was really good, because that second Thundara in second phase destroyed everything. Now we get some chips, and we can also get some commands. We mainly get them for selling stuff. But sometimes we also get them because those commands can be useful later in the run. And you see, we use Sliding Dash as movement. In BBS, you usually use Sliding Dash while hitting an enemy. In this game, you can just spam it because you're able to move very quickly right after it. And now we basically have a deck of 2 Thundaras and 2 Sliding Dashes. Now we have to talk to Sid. Sid's gonna be like, oh, where's Green Duck? And you're gonna be like, okay, let's go get Green Duck. But you see the exit's gone. So we're like, oh crap, what do? We turn around and the Moogle shop, seems like the Moogles stole our door. So we go back into the system sector and get the door back. They didn't actually steal the door, but I think that's like the only thing the Moogle shop is good for in this game. Or the Traverse Town Moogle shop at least. Yeah, this is now a quote-unquote unique sector, because as you see, we, just like in Destiny Islands, it's unique for the beginning of the game, but as you see in Destiny Islands, there are multiple floors. Layers is OC, not system sectors. And now, as you see on the touchscreen, if Violent put it up on... Oops. If Violent put it up on stream now, you can see on the touchscreen that it says floor 2 out of 3. Which means after this, we'll have another floor that we have to visit. Ignore me falling down, by the way, that never happened. Here's the red bug. Those are very sturdy and can barely get flint. They can barely flinch if you hit them. So you just try and get rid of them as quickly as possible. They can get very obnoxious. Okay, where are the other ones? Okay, there's one. This floor consists of 3 sets of 3 shadows. We need to get to the other side of the room, and the way we do that is we have used the sliding dashes. I also destroyed these blocks because our goal after this system sector is to have, let me check my notes, 300 SP. And we'll easily get that. If we have 300 SP, we are going to be able to buy 2 chips. And we need those 2 chips. At the beginning of the game, we need a lot of chips to be able to advance in the stat matrix very far. Is Fandaga better than Fandara? A funny thing in this game is, similar to DDD, the Ra spells are usually better than the Ga spells, because the Ra spells have a way lower cooldown. But in this case, Fandaga is just a single strike of lightning, if I remember correctly. I haven't used it in ages. But I think it's just a single stroke of lightning, which does a lot of damage to single targets, but Fandara is area of effect. And what you can do with Fandara is, you see on the touchscreen above me is a price block. And if you're below that price block and use Fandara, you can destroy things that are out of reach. It's very useful, and we do it quite a few times in a run. I think the last world we do it in is Wonderland, so the next world. Spoiler alert. But it's still very useful. Wow, that Fandara did nothing because I aimed it incorrectly. But you see, I just got a random ether because I destroyed some random block that was somewhere in this room. I don't even know where that ether comes from exactly. And now we have, I think, around 20 soldiers that we have to defeat. And once those are defeated, a large body and 4 red nocturnes will spawn. We defeat the large body, and after that it's only the red nocturnes that we have to defeat. And I think it's about 20 of them as well. Mob fights are basically KH free, but they don't spawn in all at the same time. Peeper God better than Peeper Ra. No, the problem with that is none of the Peeper God, Peeper Ra emotes are good. They're all bad. As you see, Blade Rush is also... Oh, wow. Blade Rush is homing, so if the initial target is defeated, you just continue slashing the next enemy. Okay, we're done with the fight. Okay, so now we have to wait a bit, because right above us is another block that we need to get, and I didn't manage my Fandaras properly. But here, we got it. Boop, defense +1. Peepers also only for advanced firearms. If Peepers ever gets invented, then that guy should be banned from FFC. So. Roxas ran into the door, and we're like, oh, where could the system sector be? Obviously, at the door, because that's where Roxas ran into. Spoiler alert, that coded guy is Roxas. But don't tell anybody who hasn't played the game yet. KW is okay, and that one is okay. The variations of it are fun. Oh, wait. So, one funny thing with this system sector is, and with a few others, it's not really funny, it's more obnoxious, but I'm gonna call it funny and pretend that it's planned. Some system sectors are random. They are randomly generated. This one is one of them. Which means they can lose a lot of time. As you see right now, usually you can try and learn all the system sector layouts, but TT the Traverse Town Sector 3, the one that we're in right now, is random and it's bad. And there are gonna be a lot of them later through the run. A lot of them are consistent, but about as many are inconsistent. It's obnoxious. Ban me. I'm gonna ban myself. I already cursed the run. And it worked, because we lost 2 minutes in Destiny Islands. Okay, I'm gonna destroy this block as well, because we need a few points. We need 300 points after we leave this sector. And we only have one floor, so we have to collect the 300 points right here, right now. The enemy should be here. There we go. So while the dungeons are randomly generated, you can still look at the room's layout and be like, okay, with this room layout, the enemies are here. On this room layout, the enemies are there, and so on and so forth. So you can learn, or try and learn the different patterns, but it won't always work. And there are so many different patterns. Sometimes it's crazy if you know them all. And 30k points worth of curses. Well, might as well stop the run now. Also, these are a fun little time waste when you have to wait. I have 10. So we got 300 points, which means we're able to get free chips. Can you actually use the points if you have unlimited points? Like, are you able to redeem rewards, Violin? I never tried it on my end. I think you're not able to, but I'm curious. Yes? Ah, crap. Oh, you did? I didn't even see. I just saw 3 people cursing the run. Also, Friel, you're a man. You're a true man. Blessing the run instead of cursing it. Okay. So, another thing you can do with... Somebody screenshot it. Somebody screenshot this. Somebody screenshot this. Somebody screenshot it. Okay. One thing you can do in this game on the stat matrix is connecting CPUs. And once you connected CPUs, all of the chips in between this 2 CPUs will be doubled in effectiveness. So a level up chip will give you 2 level ups, a strength +1 will give you 2 strength instead, and so on. And this is what we're doing right now. We connect 2 CPUs, and that'll boost our stats immensely. Okay. So these shadows weigh like 500 kilograms because sometimes you can just not move the block because the shadows are in the way. And Sora can move a giant block, but not a freaking shadow. Theoretically, they shouldn't have any weight because they're shadows, but I guess they're too heavy for that block. Good. So, right here we want to finish the sector with 400 points, so we're gonna take advantage of some of these blocks that you can combine and get a few extra points from these. Oh god. The fun thing that can happen with these, this one is the only one that you have to break, otherwise you can't advance. But a fun thing that can happen, as you saw, they can block the path. If you're not cautious, they just block the path and laugh at you. 3 soldiers, we jump up, use 2 Fandaros, hope that they're all dead, cry that they're not, and then leave. Leave in shame. Now the 3rd floor, this one is a little bit tricky. This sector is consistent, but there's a lot going on here. We have magic upgrades, so we're gonna try and use Thunder during that sometimes. And now we're gonna use Sliding Dash to go to this platform. There are gonna be 2 more soldiers. Usually you're supposed to use the block that I just jumped off and push them over to this side, but Sliding Dash skips that. Now we're waiting on the platform, hoping that the soldiers don't follow us, because that could go wrong. And then there are 2 more soldiers behind this platform. I think usually you're supposed to take a ladder. Ladders are boring though. So we're just sliding dashing over there. And boom, that was pretty decent actually. We got 400 points, I believe, so... Oh wow, we got way more than 400 points. So we are able to redeem both chips. Okay. So we're about to face off the second boss, and holy moly, get ready for that boss. First, we're gonna get this blank chip though. Then we're gonna jump up here, because we all know KH is a good platformer. Slide dash over here. Talk to Green Duck. Green Duck learns teleporting and is already there. And now we're about to start off for our next boss fight. Before that though, we're gonna destroy this block. That'll give us strength +1. We won't equip it yet because it won't be necessary for the next fight. It takes way more time to equip it now than we save from it. If we even save any time from it. And we're going to start with the main reason people don't like Recoded. Gimmicks. We now have 8.5 minutes of side-scrollers going on. You can lose time to them, but you cannot really gain time on them. There are 4 different types of commands that you can get. You can get Blizzard Dart, I think it's called Blizzard Dart, Fire Lunge, the one that I just got, Thunder Rain, the one that I have now, and Arrow Spin. Everything but... Wow. Guys, this is... I'm peaking. I peaked. The Thunder Rain is fortunately not that important because there's going to be another one, but we need to finish stage 1, or the movement in stage 1 with Thunder Rain to have it as fast as possible. Experience the magic, experience the gameplay. Here, Arrow Spin, Wind Spin. Sorry. So everything but Blizzard Dart is actually useful in the run. Fire Lunge is going to be used in the second part for the final fight of that part, as well as the boss fight God Armor, and we can use it in a later part because don't you think those 8 minutes are enough side-scrolling? No, we're gonna have like 4 more minutes afterwards. Not right after, but we'll get 4 extra minutes of this goodness. Thunder Rain is good to just destroy blocks. Here, you wipe everything, and you wipe the shadows with it as well. Which means on the first, like, forced fight in this section, we're gonna use Thunder Rain 3 times to defeat all the enemies. And Wind Spin is useful because I will show it off in the second section, but Wind Spin lunges you upwards. Which means that theoretically, if you have a vertical level, you could go ahead and skip some parts. And we can do that in later parts where I think we save like a minute or so by using Wind Spin. But as you saw earlier, if you die, you lose your command. So we have to make sure to not die when we have the command that we need at the end of each section. Stage 1 completed. Those were 2.5 minutes that we'll never get back in our life. And now, stage 2, because can't have enough of side-scrollers, can we? I don't know, Broker. Maybe because I specified it. So right here is Blizzard Dart, but Blizzard Dart is useless, so we'll just Thunder Rain the large body and he's dead. Blizzard Dart, so there are 2 disadvantages to Blizzard Dart and no advantages. Actually, no, there's an advantage, but that advantage got ruled out recently. Blizzard Dart is a huge chunk of Blizzard that just keeps shooting ice shards at the enemy. And we used to use it for God Armor, the boss in this area. However, it wasn't really recently, but at some point, Draz, the main person who runs Nintendo DS KH games, figured out an AI manipulation. Or at least that's where I learned it from, where Fire Lunge becomes way more potent than Blizzard Dart, because the other problem Blizzard Dart has is, this is a Nintendo DS. Nintendo DS cannot do a lot of stuff without starting to lag. And Blizzard Dart has a lot of icicles that get shot into random directions, which is a lot for the Nintendo DS, and those 4 or 5 Blizzard shards that come out of that thing per second completely destroy the console, and you get incredibly high lag. It's disgusting. There, I can show it. Here, now the game starts lagging. Especially when you hit something, like holy moly. Ouch. So, as I teasered earlier, in this section you want to try and get Fire Lunge, which is right here. And I don't want to die now anymore, because then I'll lose Fire Lunge. Because next fight, Thunder Rain is not as useful. I think. I never actually tried Thunder Rain. We could try it if you guys want to, if there's going to be another Thunder Rain on the stage, but I think this Fire Lunge is the last one we can get. I'm not entirely sure. So Zendrin, yo, how are you doing? Hope you're having fun experiencing the magic. Oh yeah, no, there's not going to be anything else. Now there's going to be 3 soldier waves with 3 soldiers per wave. We're going to try and use Fire Lunge without wasting it, so exactly the way I just... We want to avoid doing the thing that I just did. Oops. Yeah, that was section 2. And now section 3. The longest section in the game. It's terrible. I cannot stand the length of it. Unfortunately, you cannot teabag in this game. Otherwise, I'd be teabagging all the time. But, well, game's boring. Once the screen flashes, or once the HUD flashes, you can jump down. And we're done with the section. And now we're in God Armor Slayer. What we want to do here is we want to grab Fire Lunge, but because I want to destroy these things, I'm gonna do that first. And then boom, Fire Lunge. So there's AI manipulation that's very precise for God Armor, but it's doable. If I stand right here, he should give me an armor tag. And I messed up, I was like 1 pixel off. Now he starts jumping and now the fight is terrible. Fire Lunge is still strong though. And fast. Oh, he does that, that's good. Because I can knock him out. So the AI manipulation would have led him into doing an attack that would have made him stationary for a while. And that attack would have just been advantageous for us, but whatever. Now we just have to hope that he isn't going to be a big meanie. But it looks like he wants to be a big meanie. Please don't jump. Of course you jump. What else would you do? And there we go. Traverse Town done. So there's something I'm going to talk about now, which I probably didn't get in this world. There's something in this game, something in this game called speedrunner chips. If you're fast enough in each world, you can get speedrunner chips, and those are essentially 1 extra level up. You would think that in a speedrun you're fast enough for those, but no, some of those speedrun chips are super hard to get. You don't believe how hard they're to get. It's ridiculous. Destiny Islands, if we go for our any percent route, we have about 2 seconds that we can lose in the entire world before we don't get it. With how bad that Dark Side went, you can guess that I didn't get it. However, Station of Awakening counts as well. So if you're slow in the first fight, you're going to if you're slow in Station of Awakening, you're already going to miss it. The chips are made to come back while you're OP as hell. However, there are a few chips that we can get. The Traverse Town chip is definitely available for us, but I probably missed it. The Wonderland chip, we will 100% get this, because this is very generous, the way it's timed. Here. Olympus Coliseum will be hard, but we might be able to get it if we got the Traverse Town chip. And then we'll also get the Agrabah one, because the Agrabah one is pretty easy as well. So now we have to go through this maze. It's... Oops. I messed up. I have to go here. So, funny little thing. This maze can be done within like 5 seconds, because after the first gate you go through, you just have to go back immediately and you're here immediately. You're gonna be here and that's it. That's all you need to do. Just enter the first red gate, leave it, and you end up in this room. But because we need the chips that I just collected and the Inkling, which are the gimmicks in this world, we had to take a detour. So, now, menu. Oh yeah, I didn't check the debug report. I'm gonna check it now, real quick. And we actually got it! Wow, we got the Trevor Stone speedrun chip. Imagine. I'm actually surprised. So, update chips. We're gonna get the trophy chip in here, and the strength chip and the lucky strike in here. Then we are going to not do anything, because we're going to combine our commands. They leveled up enough so we can get Heat Dash, Fandara, and Fandara. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong... Yeah, I knew I missed something. I looked at the wrong part of the notes. I have to destroy this block. And then we're going to get another ability. Our second ability in the game, actually, if we don't count scan. This is going to be high jump. Very important. And we also want to get guard now, just so that I don't forget it later. And that's all we want to do. Now we're leaving the menu. And continue. Now another maze, but luckily it's a top-down maze, so we can immediately see where to go. And we also have a map. The only gimmick is you have to not be seen here. This game is basically one big gimmick collection. Like, you know Crash Bash? This is similar. Just cage style. Lots of mini games and gimmicks. So, now we have to fight a large buddy who is actually large. You'd use 2 Fandaras, try to get around him, but he's too big for that. And destroy him. We got a level up chip. That's nice. I'm not gonna use it yet, though. Oh, I agree with that, Zenran. It has the best handheld combat. So now we want to get this chip, because there's a chip above us. Strength chips are generally what we want to get, because strength is what gives us speed. If we have a lot of strength, we're going to be faster. And then we're going to get this command, which is slow. Pretty important, because slow is very versatile in terms of combining. Not every command combined with another command gives you a result. Sometimes it just gives you a stronger version of the command that is on top. And the command that's on top directs what the end result will be. But we'll come to that later. Now, we get introduced into wagering. So we're basically gambling at this point, which is illegal, but shh, don't tell anyone. We can gamble 10%, 30%, or 50% of our points and try to meet certain requirements. This requirement, for example, we place 50% because you always get it, it's consistent. And the goal was to break 35 blocks. We broke them with 1 Fandara, basically. Now the second requirement is break 20 blocks, which we might get, but not necessarily. And the points we have right now are already enough, so we're not gonna gamble those points. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna destroy the boss. Those Fandaras were beautiful, because they actually destroyed all the side blocks he had. And now it's gonna get interesting, because now I have to somehow hit him and destroy his blocks. But because he has danger blocks active, it's not as easy. If he has those blocks, I usually don't bother using Fandara, because those purple blocks take 3 hits before they get destroyed. Oh my god, he really wants to troll me right now, huh? Thank you for the good luck, Swift. Oh my god, stop this madness! There we go. This took ages. But yeah, you see we might be 1 block. Yeah, we're 1 block off of the requirement, which is good. It's good that we didn't wager our points. Yeah, block centipede, it's just as bad. Now we want to get the chips here, get a few aerial sweeps, because we need at least 2 for OC, but we just get 3 to have more. So we've been collecting Inklings throughout the world. And these Inklings are so that we can help the... I'm gonna call them citizens. The inhabitants of this world remembering what's happening, because for some reason they all just caught amnesia. Probably because of the bugs that also destroy this book. And we have to help them getting their memory back, basically. And it's consistent where... Oops. It's consistent where the... Oh my god! Thank you. Wait, what? Oh, there. Ha! I messed it up. So, it's consistent, but you have to be smart enough to actually click on the correct thing. Don't worry, we're still on pace to get the speedrun chip. It's all good. Now we have Crank Tower. Just like every KH game, every good KH game, we have a Crank Tower fight. And we have... It's a little bit easier than in KH1 because... Unlike in KH1, this thing has 6 HP and every hit removes 1 HP from it. And now it's back to gimmick time. Boss number 3. 8 more minutes of gimmicks. So what we want to do here is, this is going to be a 2D shooter. And we're just gonna mash as fast as possible to get out shots. Every single shot is an A input. Because holding down gives you charge shots, but if we want to go fast, we have to mash the hell out of the button. We can also go by the music. Or, instead of going by music, we just destroy our enemy. As you see, usually when destroying... when defeating all the enemies in a wave, the next wave spawns, but sometimes, if you're fast enough, you have to wait a little bit before the next wave spawns. Basically, whenever you see the next wave being announced after killing the last enemy, it means that either it's an instant spawn, or you just lost time. But if it doesn't happen immediately, then you didn't lose any time, then it's good. Rayophobe remix. But we would get copyright flagged, assuming this is put on YouTube. So, after this wave, I believe, it's gonna be a big Rat Nocturne that spawns. Oh no, another wave. Oh wait, no, big Rat Nocturne. Okay, that's next start. So now we fight Trickmaster. Garbage fight. We're gonna start by holding X because we have Blizzard arrows collected. Once he stops, we're gonna mash the hell out of A and destroy him. Or try to, at least. Then we're gonna hold X again, and then we're gonna mash again. We can also hold A to lock onto the enemy, which we want to do while dodging his shot, for example. God, I'm mashing slow. Yeah, this music doesn't fit either, but it's fine. And we're back to this. So I don't want to mash this fast anymore. That was just a little bit of show off at the beginning. Now we're gonna do only as much as necessary. So, there's Thunder Spear available in this part. If you press X, you kill everything inside, which is amazing. And unfortunately it doesn't work on bosses, but yeah. So something very weird, and I think the developers knew that, which is why they made it so rare. Blizzard Arrow is unbelievably good against Trickmaster, which means if we're able to collect Blizzard Arrow, oops, if we're able to collect Blizzard Arrow, we're going to collect it. And in all 3 waves, or in all 3 stages, Blizzard Arrows do only appear once. If we don't get it, we miss it out. We miss out on it and lose, I think, like 10 or 15 seconds on the boss. On each boss that we miss it out on. Which is why we're trying to hold on to it. If you die, for example, by falling into a hole, or by actually dying, you lose it. Also, you can guard and dodge roll. But that's unnecessary unless you're playing casually on crit or something. And now we're getting introduced into the terrain shifting a bit by putting us left, right, upside down, on the side. Oh, actually, spoiler alert, upside down doesn't happen in this stage yet. Now it's just gonna spin around a bit. We're basically playing Call of Duty with the Keyblade now. This is the new Modern Warfare game, guys. Look, it's Trickmaster. Made out of blocks. Okay, there's another Red Nocturne. Just as obnoxious as the other ones. And there's Trickmaster flying in. Kingdom of Duty COD. So, more Trickmaster with the same shenanigans. He doesn't really change a lot in this phase, except for spawning blocks sometimes. But he'll change a lot in the next part. Then he has some bigger tricks up his sleeve. Good. God. Call of Hearts. Hey, that's my UFO split in KH3. Call of Hearts. So, fun fact. Usually you want to defeat the third stage at around 48 minutes. We're starting it at 48 minutes. We're about 500 years behind. But that's almost entirely because of Destiny Islands. We lost like 2 or 2.5 minutes there. This stage is fun as well, not because Blizzard Arrow is available here, but it's... Oh, I missed it! God damn it. It's hard to get, it's very early and you have to not die. So yeah, that's like 10 seconds we just flush down. However, it's fine because in this part it's not as important. Because Trickmaster will not move a lot, and if you mash fast enough, it's better than using Blizzard Spear, Blizzard Arrow. It's Thunder Spear and Blizzard Arrow. I keep mixing up. There's also Fire and Arrow, just like in the other ones. Arrow gives you a shield that I can show off later, but it lags the game heavily. And Fire gives you Fireball, but it lags the game heavily because it just gives you a flamethrower, basically. So this is a little debate hole. This is what happens if you don't pay attention. And if I would have had Blizzard Arrows, I would have lost it just now. It's ridiculous and I hate that part. It took me a while to remember it. Oh wow, I actually killed them right when they spawned. But those were just boxes. No enemies. Now we gotta wait. Oh yeah, those are immune to thunder, by the way. Which makes sense, because they're yellow operas. Here, arrow shield. You spawn a shield, and you can yeet blocks. Yeet. Yeet. You're basically a tank with that, but if you yank away too many blocks, the game starts lagging. And here's Fireball. Flamethrower. I'm not going to use it a lot because that one lags the game as well. Okay, now Trickmaster part 3. He will not move a lot, which is very nice. But I feel like the loads are longer for some reason. He will not move a lot because after this he'll do another attack. Right here. Now he'll move a bit, and then he'll change the room. Oh wait, no, he's doing meteors. Okay, that's fine. Meteors is fine, because usually you shoot them, but in this case I didn't. Oh wow, he didn't change the room once. That's weird. He usually changes the room every single time. That's fine. And finally we're done with Wonderland. However, we're not done with the gimmicks yet. Oh wait, cutscenes game. Okay. Yeah, low poly music. I can count the pixels on the music.
How are we?
Okay, Olympus Coliseum. This one has an actually fun gimmick. Not that gimmick is both fun and dangerous. What we do first is we go menu. We got the Wonderland speedrun chip. I'd be surprised if I didn't get it. Then we update our chips. Because now we got a lot of strength. We should be able to get 54 strength out of this. Wait. Oh wait, I have magic chips, that's why. No, 54 strength. Then we go here, equip aerial sweep, and that's it. Shh, don't spoil it, Violin. Some people may have not played Recoded, but yeah, we enter the keyhole immediately because this world doesn't have a lot. Here's Flash Step, dude. Flash Step in turn-based combat, imagine. So, OC is divided by layers. There are 30 layers in total. However, we only have to do 5, which is a big relief. And as Valen already spoiled, this is turn-based combat. With a little twist, because pressing A, or attack, gives you 1 hit. And for the other 2 attacks of your combo, you need to time your X inputs correctly. And that can lead into very stressful fights. Very, very stressful. Because not only do you have to time your hits and combos, you have to time your blocks. And if you don't time your block correctly, depending on who you fight, you're just dead. You don't survive. Legend of the Dragoon. I think I still haven't played that game. I need to play it. Maybe. It's long. Rhythm game comp. Oh god. It's not rhythm game com, it's more like rhythm game FF7. This is the predecessor of the FF7 remake. Also, I keep guarding because Recoded has the same issue as KH3. After some cutscenes, you cannot dodge roll immediately and will guard instead. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So yeah, first layer done, 4 more to go. We're gonna talk to the Moogle because he's here as well. And we're gonna buy up to 3 or... I'm supposed to buy up to 2 cures because I routed out a cure. But just to go safe, because I don't remember too much about this, I'm just gonna go with 3 cures. Just to play it safe. Yeah, this one was made by hand. Oh yeah, one thing we want to do here is we want to equip Cure, because if we don't have Cure, we die. And dying is bad. People die if they get killed. And we don't want to die, at least not in this game. There's actually no death abuse and no major glitches. And now we get introduced into Hercules. And to introduce him to us, the game throws 7 enemies at us. We just use Subjugate level 2 and delete it. There. Bye bye. No enemies. Very nice. Very good. Much fast. Such wow. We pick up this. It's a break license. That's actually really good. Because with break, you can break every breakable box in a room. Here. Oh god. Oh god, no, please. Ah! So, this exit is random between one of the 3 blocks I destroyed, and I've been getting really bad luck on these. If the enemies would have hit me, or if I would have hit the enemies, it would have triggered a fight and lost like 35 to 40 seconds. We get all those licenses because they're all somewhat useful. And yeah, having this break license is pretty cool, because that means in the last layer, in layer 5, we don't have to spend as much time destroying things. We can just chill. So, 3 more layers to go. This is layer 3 now. We jump up here, get a little bit of lag, and a boss fight. These exist. We go to licenses, use a strength license, and then kill Cloud. We want him to not use Omni Slash, but we want Boiling Point and Zero to Hero to happen. This is Boiling Point, Zero to Hero, and Omni Slash are all special attacks each character has. Omni Slash is bad for us because he murders us during that and he wastes a lot of time. Boiling Point and Zero to Hero are good because they're attacks for free, they happen at random, and they give you extra damage. Every Omni Slash is like a 5 or 6 second time waste, depending on how good you're blocking. If you block more, you lose more time. It's not 0.2 hero. Okay, attack is good. That's way faster, as you see. Boiling Point, nice. Also, a very bad thing that can happen is your characters can whiff, even if you time correctly. And these whiffs can kill you in a wrong situation. And they did kill me in a wrong situation. Okay, so now we get to the one hard trick. There's one hard trick in this game, and it's right here. It's called Cloud Skip. Usually in layer 4 you're supposed to grab Cloud and go into the final layer with Cloud. However, there's a pixel perfect trick that if you do the jump correctly, I don't know how many tries it'll take me, but there's a pixel perfect trick where you jump past the trigger that tells you, oh no, we need to check what else is up here. Hey, I got it, nice. This allows us to skip Cloud now. And that was definitely pixel perfect. 100%. Trust me. Very pixel perfect. I did not just lie to you. No major glitches. It's not a glitch. I'm joking. It's not even a glitch or anything. You don't have to get Cloud. It saves 2 minutes to skip him. But these fights get a lot harder. So this is where we use break. There, we just delete this everything. And we can grab all 5 licenses. Boop, boop, oops, boop, boop, boop. Now we got 2 strength and 4 defense licenses. And now the hard part begins. This is the hard part, because now we have to defeat Cerberus and Hades. Cerberus is harder than Hades, but both can kill you. We want to see a lot of Faraga balls, because they are way faster than Triple Chomp. And they'll deal a bit less damage because they're easier. They're just overall better. We also want to see a lot of Boiling Points. And we want to time Hercules' hits correctly, but they're so sick. Like, I don't believe how good it is to time them. I love it. They're so unintuitive. Faraga Ball, nice. That's fast. We also use Charge License on Sora because that gives us a higher chance of getting Boiling Point. I heard that it guarantees it, but... Or does it just... Actually, maybe it raises the damage we deal from it. I don't know what Charge License does. I know it's good. That's all I know. Draz told me it's good, so I'm using it a lot. Also, we got another Boiling Point. This is really good luck. I'm getting a lot of good luck right now. A lot of Faraga Balls and a lot of Boiling Points. So, one problem with the licenses, you'll see it after this turn, I think, if I count it correctly. They can run out. And if they run out, you're usually in trouble. But, yeah, they ran out. However, this was an amazing fight. That was amazing. This was the fastest fight I've ever seen on Cerberus, at least in my runs. We got a lot of Boiling Points and the entire fight was just beautiful. Now Hades, we use Defense License, Strength License, Auto Life, and Auto Block. And now we try to not die. Hades killed me before, but he is very easy. Faraga Ball is the bad attack because it takes ages, if you're unlucky. We also have Auto Block, which means I don't have to press Y for a while. Also, we got Summon Shadow, which means we use 2 aerial sweeps with Faith Blade to get rid of them. If any of the shadows are alive, they'll be able to get off the turn, and that's slow. So one thing that can speed up these fights is we have something called Power Omelet. We got it in Destiny Islands from the first Destiny sector. It was the very first reward we ever claimed. However, that reward is really good because it gives us Berserk status if we hit critical HP, which is why we're trying to hit critical HP and why I didn't use regen license. But it'll most likely not happen at this point because the Cerberus fight was beautiful. We also should run out of licenses any moment. Yep, there we go. Now we only have auto life license, which that'll be active until we die. And the only reason I use it is just to be safe. And now I also have to guard manually. However, I'll get hit on purpose with Sora a bit. That allows us to get off Power Omelet. Oh, it missed! Dude, come on. Stop whiffing! Hit Sora once. Hit Sora. I'm gonna use defense license just in case I miss time that I don't get murdered. Also, we don't get a single boiling point. We got 1 boiling point, and that's it. This fight is really unlucky right now compared to Cerberus. I keep mistiming. Okay, hit Sora. Thank you. Hit him! Stop whiffing! Why is he whiffing? He's supposed to hit Sora. I've never seen him miss that much. Hit. We're not in critical HP. Ah! We are missing like 1 or 2 HP for critical HP. The game is debating right now. Missed again! Are you joking? And you Hercules whiffed! Oh, now we have critical HP. But oh, we're done now. God damn it. Okay, we got done with Olympus. I've never seen Hades whiffing that much. Oops. So. Now we're in Agrabah. Agrabah is an interesting world. This is another world where you get the speedrun chip, by the way. What we'll do... I didn't mean to leave. What we'll do... I don't know why I walked here, because I could have just jumped here immediately. We'll fall down, apparently. Get this block, because it gives us arrow, and arrow is very important. This is something I myself added into the round. If you played this game before, you probably know the command Judgment Triad and how broken it is. Before, every single run of no major glitches, and even the TAS only uses 1 Judgment Triad. However, I found a way in no major glitches that is possible, like it's feasible for us to do, and it gives us a second Triad. Which is literally the only reason I got that world record the other day. Hey, we got the OC speedrun chip. Dude, we're popping off. I think I'm connecting the incorrect CPUs. I'm supposed to connect this CPU, my bad. But it's fine. Those 3 chips are not important. Not yet, at least, I believe. They're perfect. Faster than TAS. Unfortunately, not quite. But we're doing different strats, better strats. So, this is gonna be Fandara and Faraga, just to level Faraga. This will be... Where's Arrow? Arrow and Aerial Sweep. This will be... Magnet and Slow. And we'll not do anything here. And we also equip one of the only Keyblades we used in this run besides Kingdom Key. The game gives you one for free. Which one are you talking about? Because there's one, you can buy a Muscle Strike for Judgment Triad, and there's another one that you can get from Data Riku. However, from Data Riku, you either have to be faster than 420, which is not easy on Proud, or you have to be faster than 520 on Critical. And fighting him on Critical is so hard. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to fight him on Critical, but that's in about 40 minutes from now. For now, we equipped Olympia because it's actually really strong and its combos are really good. They also cover a lot of ground. And Jafar can only be hit 3 times before he teleports. So trying to get the most out of every hit. Olympia is generally just really good in this game. We use Kingdom Key, Olympia, and Oblivion later on. Metal Chocobo has the same combos as Olympia. Okay, now we talk to Aladdin. Now, one of the worst parts in the entire run starts. Find Yago. This is complete RNG. It can take 30 seconds. It can take 2 minutes. You have to run around every single room in this area and find Yago 3 times. This is amazing that we found him this early on. And we're basically cycling around rooms. He can appear in the same room that you found him in already. Holy, Yago! What are you doing? Did someone bless the run earlier? Because I think it's kicking in. What? This is almost Taz. This is almost the fastest you could get him. Holy. That was really good. It can, like, this didn't take a lot of time. Friel best to learn. Friel, you're the savior. So, use your finish command, we can do that. So, this is a very dangerous place, especially without Cure, which is why I'm still sometimes debating if I really should unequip Cure or not, but it's worth for this. This fight has 3 green bug enemies, green bandits. And green enemies are hard because they cannot get staggered. And the only thing that really stops them is Magnet. Which is also why we have it, because Magnera is really good. You can get Magnega, but as said earlier, gas spells have way too big of a cooldown. Also, this is amazing. That was surprisingly fast. Whoa, okay. That movement was not planned, but it was sick. The combo finisher just landed us onto the bouncing platform. We were right next to the exit. Now we redeem all the chips, get a few sliding rush for money, and leave. Oops, I keep guarding. Bad game. Okay, now we continue here, in the cave. Dodge roll will be our main movement for most of the run. Later on we will get air slide, but we'll never actually see glide. And air slide will only be useful for uphill movement, or whenever we are already in the air. Oops, didn't mean to punch the mic. I hope I didn't kill anyone's ears too badly. If so, tough luck. Okay, now we have another menu. We equip Strike Rate and update the stat matrix with our Strength and Magic chip. Yeah, toxic streamer. No, I'm sorry. I didn't want to blow up anyone's ears. I swear it'll only happen up to 2 more times. We get Land Crash because... Wait. This is Land Crash. Huh. I'm thinking right now. If this is Land Crash, could we get a 3rd Judgment Triad? Or an easier Judgment Triad? Now I'm... Okay, I'm gonna try some rerouting after this. This system sector is free floors, so we'll go with 10, 10, and 50% wage. On the fly reroute? No, not on the fly. I don't know the command something for that. Oh god, so this area is garbage because bandits are garbage. And this is the only part where having Olympia actually sucks, because that beats you off the platform so much. Oh, I'm using a different one though, Mikito. I'm going for a different triad. I'm not going for that one. Oh, he's actually in the air. That means he would take more damage if I would actually hit him. But I remember reading Land Crash a lot when I tried to come up with a synth route for the second triad. Oh god, I got hit out of my magnet. No, I got hit out of that Fandara. Now I have to manually fight them. But at least they're in the corner. You know what? Attacks. Okay, there's some enemies here. One of them is gonna be over there. I might try on the routing. I'm currently trying to open up the website where I know all the data for that is collected. And if I find something really easy, I'm just gonna do it mid-run. Imagine if we could get free triads. The game would be crazy fast. Attack. Synthesis. Okay. I found it, but I just have to click on it now. Oh god. Fat bandit. Oh, the link is right here. Perfect. Yo, Light Founder. So now we wage 50% here, because missing no more than 14 attacks is doable. Land. Oh god, this is as far away as possible. This is terrible luck. Crash. Land Crash. There are 27 things that you can do with Land Crash, including just something Land Crash itself. Okay, the enemy should be over there, I believe. Oh wait, no, it's here. No? Wait, where's the enemy? Oh, there he is. So something very interesting you can do with Olympia is you can cancel your combos by jumping. Holy! I've never seen this bad luck in a system sector before. I had to run all the way through all the rooms to get the one enemy that is a bug. Just to, oh my god, just to come back, go the entire way back for the terminal and have an eliminator that slows me. Air Slam, Land Crash, Heat Dive, Ice Dive, Spark Dive. We go for the debug device and then some random chips. This has never happened before. Yup, I've never been this hacked before by a system sector. Oh god, I got launched up. Okay, so one thing we want to do here now is we want to remove one of the wind sweeps. Because I really want Cure. Can I enter the menu? Thank you. And we're gonna get rid of this one. Cure plus... not Lazara. Whatever. Oh, that's fine. Okay. So this area is scary. If you fall down, you lose 3 minutes because you have to do an entire system sector. Which is why I'm very careful about hitting everything that I need here. I'm debating on just routing out this chip as well. But not now. Eh. The problem comes with these enemies. They can knock you down if they want to. The last 2 times I've been knocked down, it didn't matter because for some reason I didn't spawn the system sector. And I don't know how I got that lucky, but it just worked. Okay, now we got Falling Segment. Because KH2 apparently was such a good game that they wanted to take inspiration from it. It's a different style of Falling Segment, but it's still a Falling Segment basically. Windstorm, Muscle Strike, Rising. Do I have? Arrow Slam, Thunder Slam, Rising Strike. Okay, guys, I might be able to do that on the fly reroute. I think I just missed the opportunity to get Rising Strike though. I think it was in the last sector and I didn't collect it. Rising Strike, quick. We have Quick Blitz, we have Cure. Okay, guys, we can go. We can do the on the fly reroute. Oops. So this can happen. If you finish the fight while falling down, it looks a bit glitchy. Okay. Jafar 2. Just as bad as it's even worse than the first fight. Because there are a lot of enemies that try to distract you. Oops, not what I wanted to do. And Jafar can ruin your day. Wait, I heard him on the right. There. Good thing the audio in this game is somewhat fine so you can hear where the enemy is. Oh wow, now he's up there. Wow. I'm gonna use Fandara to try and break the block so I can get it later. Arrow Edge is good to sell. Days music, yeah, this song is so good. Okay. Now we have to go and find the keyhole. Because that's fun. We didn't get first try. Hey, second try. I've recently only got third try, so that's good. So, Jafar is bad, because you fight him the same way as in KH1, you smack Yago's lamp. However, you can stunlock Yago here. If you keep jumping after Olympia finisher, you can stunlock him. You just have to hope that Jafar doesn't say enjoy and beats his meteor at him, and that he doesn't shoot his weird laser that he just shot. Let me just guard it. That slows Yago. There, and this should fix the rest of the fight. Good. So now I want to hope that Jafar doesn't destroy us while we're destroying Yago. Same thing, you want to try and stunlock him, but if you fall down once after a combo, you usually miss out on this stunlock until you hit him again. Okay, I got lucky there. Oh god, he's out of bounds! I didn't know he can go out of bounds. At least not in that direction. Stop it. Also, meteors can rain, that's fun. And you can clank, that's even more fun. Get over here. Oh, come on. I hope I don't die. So, I had a reroute for like 1 day where I tried this fight on standard, and you see my health right now. On standard, it's even less. Wanna go to defies gravity? Yep, it does. Okay, Jafar, get back in your lamp. He doesn't say that. Jafar's just like, no, don't do it, and you do it. Dude, we might be able to just do Recon Beginner with 2 Judgment Triads. This is amazing. Holy moly. I'm hyped for this. I hope I can get the reroute to work. Because I really have to do this on the fly now. I think I'm gonna record it again. Okay. Oh yeah. Notes. First we're gonna do what the notes say with the stat matrix. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing. We're going for free judgments now. We need to destroy this. A blank chip, HP chip, and then some random stuff. Then we put this cheat. This will give us 4 times the amount of command points. We activate this. Then, now comes the cool part. I don't have quick blitz. I need to buy quick blitz. Can I? Wait. Arrow edge. How does that work? Arrow edge. Quick blitz. Rising strike. Arrow slam. Okay, now we'll just do rising strike, and I'll do it in a second or so. I should be able to buy rising strike as well, actually. But I think synthing it might be a bit safer. So, we're gonna quickly buy a quick blitz for the... Oh, it's 400 as well. Let's just buy rising strike immediately. Rising strike. Quickly go to muscle strike. Rising strike and... Holy crap, guys, this could work. Where's quick blitz? Oh no, wait. Land trap. Holy... you had... Guys, this is amazing. I'm blown away. I don't know how good the pace will be with the random reroute now. We're currently, I think, ahead of PB by 2 minutes or so. But if we actually get triple judgment... Oh, you guys do not understand how fast this will be. Oh wait, I actually forgot something. I forgot one thing in the menu, but I'm gonna do it in a second. I'm gonna get it now. I forgot air slide. Which now might be the time where those wasted chips might bite me a bit, but it's... Oh wait! Yeah, we got the speedrunner chip off Agrabah as well, by the way. Forgot to reclaim it. Oh no, we have enough for air slide. Amazing. Triple judgment is too much power. I'm not even sure if I want to go for triple judgment, because triple judgment requires me to beat Rico on crit. My current PB, the current world record, does that, but it's hard. Maybe it'll get easier with 2 judgments, but we'll see. We'll see how this on-the-fly route develops now. Ow. Well, I have to heal before I collect Goofy because I die otherwise. Stop! I'm too excited to move properly now. Okay, I need the block spot to despawn now because I need to heal. Oh, I forgot something else though. I forgot something that will mess with the CP now. But it should still be fine. You don't want to have more than 1 cure for everything except for Roxas. I'm getting stun locked. Roxas is the only fight where you want to have 2 cures, and if you have triple judgment, it'll definitely outweigh having a 2nd cure. So it's not a problem. Luckily. Yeah, in the speedrun, yeah. Casually, it's hard to have a triple judgment build. So yeah, we messed up menuing a bit, so we're gonna waste some CP here, but it's not terrible because these enemies don't give a lot of CP anyway. The most CP will come out of the elevator fight. Goofy! Okay, Rising Strike max CP. Good. I'm gonna quickly... Oops, I can't fix my menu yet. Oh, yeah. You're damn right, Goofy. Ach, yuck. Okay. Quickly command matrix. So what I forgot to do is fuse the wind sweeps. Wait, where's the other one? Did I? Arrow sweep and arrow. I didn't fuse them. What the? Yeah, I was supposed to fuse them. So now cure and slow. So we have 2 Aerogas and Land Crash is almost leveled as well. However, we only have 1 Goofy Tornado. That's fine though. Goofy, or I guess the Wyvern is better than Goofy, because the Wyvern actually helps us. Oops. Oh, crap. Messed up the jump. Messed it up again! The cycle is trolling me. Dude! There we go. Jumping is hard. Okay, because I... Actually, no, we don't need to get that chip. I'm just gonna ignore it. Oh god. No. That damage might have been able to kill me, which is why I was careful. So, something I kept missing for the longest time is this block here has a debug device R in it. And we want that. That debug device allows us to use Air Slide in the first place. I'm gonna Death Abuse now, because that'll give us a continue. And it'll also spawn us back in with max health. Because if I have health like this, I can easily die later on and I would have to do all the puzzles again. Haha, he died, lol. Bad runner. Okay, Goofy teleported already, that's amazing. He usually doesn't teleport this early. Goofy knows what's up. Goofy knows we're trying to go faster.
Goofy!
Hit the explosive block. Thank you. Now we also get Blizzaga. That's very good for Donald later. Because the way Donald and Goofy work, I didn't even explain it because I was just flabbergasted by the route now. Depending on what command you have, they have different abilities. You can have Goofy Tornado or Goofy Turbo. Goofy Turbo with, I would say, average attack commands. And if you have very good attack commands, like Wind Sweep counts apparently, or Muscle Strike, you get Goofy Tornado. Same with Donald Faraga. If you have a normal spell, like Fire, Fyra, Thunder, just a low tier spell, a spell for plebs, you will get Donald Faraga. If you have a high tier spell like Faraga, Fandaga, Blizzaga, or whatever, you get Donald Fandaga. And Donald Fandaga is ridiculous. And there's also a little glitch that you can use. Yes, it's called no major glitches, but this is not a major glitch. And you can't even control it. There's a glitch. If Donald jumps and you use Fandaga like 2 or 3 times in the air while he jumps, you will have him use it twice. Which is good. Having 2 Fandagas is really good. I'm gonna pick up this Cura. Even though we can't have 2 cures anymore if we get the triple triad working now because of space, we still want to have this Cura. Minor glitches, yay! I just used that minor glitch, by the way. I used 1 Fandaga and Donald used it twice. We're gonna try and force it later as well. I want them to try and kill some of the enemies as well, because we need a lot of CP now with this reroute. Okay, they also want to destroy that block. Good job, Donald. And now I want to destroy this block. Thank you. Finally. That took them way too long. That's another bad thing. You have to rely on Donald and Goofy in this section. And they are not the smartest. They're not the brightest out here. How? Oh, what? How did they get the cure +3 already? I was supposed to get it manually by luring them next to it, but apparently they want to go fast. They are doing their best. They're actually good. I'm taking back everything I just said. Get the Faraga, please. Thank you. So, now a little puzzle. There are 3 towers. One has Mega Flare, one has the switch that we have to trigger, and one has nothing. There's Mega Flare. Very nice. And now we just need to find the switch. It's over there. You can trigger the switch in the air as well, which means you don't have to have it fall down all the way. Okay, come on, Matrix. Because I did it so late, we can't fuse Eroga yet. But that's fine, I want to say. Oh, wait. We can't fuse Erogas yet, but what we can do is we can put Faraga here, and oh, we don't have Land Crash. Okay, we'll have one Goofy Tornado for now. Crap. I was supposed to use it in the next room right when I entered, but I messed it up now. Whatever. The spinner ray, if you use it, every single block in the entire room gets destroyed. Or in a certain range at least. Okay, go and kill that guy. Kill that guy. Good, Land Crash leveled up. Camera. Wind Sweep leveled up, very nice. Because now we can go here, use Spinner Ray, mash out all the things. So we don't have to sit for the animation. Dark Ball dies, hopefully. Good, everything is leveled up. Actually, we just saved it. Now everything should be fine, because now we can go into the menu. Combine the Erogas. Oh wait, or that Eroga at least. Get our... Holy moly, this is amazing! We removed the Muscle Strike for now, because we don't need it there. Instead, we're gonna have 2 Erogas and 2 Faragas. And as I said earlier, if you have gas spells equipped, Donald will get Donald Fandaga unlocked. And Donald Fandaga is busted. It one-shots almost everything. Except for defenders if they face you. That's the one problem with defenders. If they face you, you usually cry. And now we'll use Spinner Ray because there's going to be one defender. There'll be only defender waves from now on, but we want to use Spinner Ray here and there. We need to get some cooldown on the Fandagas anyway. Now we have to have Donald move behind the defender, because they have to be behind him, not me. And once Donald is behind the defender, I can use Fandaga and demolish him. Oh god. Donald, get here. Which is why I have the footstep icon, because that basically tells them to get close to me. And activating Spinner Ray perfectly gives us a kill on everything except for this Wyvern, because that Wyvern is stubborn apparently. Kill it. Kill it! Did it parry Spinner Ray or something? Or how did it survive? There we go. Okay, now let's hope we can buy a third Muscle Strike. Maybe we cannot, but if we can, this is going to be crazy. We're gonna sell our soul real quick. I have to be careful not to sell Muscle Strike or anything that I need. Faraga Burst is gonna go now, we don't need it. Same with Blizzaga, Fandara, Exospark. We don't... We have enough money! Guys, triple triad is going to be a thing. Oh. You don't believe how happy I am about this. Freaking triple triad. Okay, we have to kill this wyvern because this wyvern is a big meanie and can knock us away. Or we have to at least distract him a bit. So yeah, guys, on the right, on the fly rerouting, how do you guys like that? Spinner rate to destroy all the things. Hope to not get killed by the frame rate. Too late, Friel. Too late. I nodded the moment I thought about... I started thinking about triple triad. And it only continued from there. I mean, if this works out, yeah. If this works out, why not? I told you I might save some time. Oh. I can't contain my excitement, as you might be able to tell. Okay, calm down a little bit. Now system sectors. Both of them are random. So we're trying not to get our... bad luck here. It's fine because it's only one room and it's only this room. Which means we're just gonna spam Donald Fandara. Dark Ball, Donald takes care of him. I said Donald takes care of him, thank you. There's a block spot. It's the last enemy as well, and we need to use the finisher anyway, which is why we're just gonna destroy him with the finisher. And now we have the link right behind us. That's amazing. Amazing luck. Now we go 10. We won't be able to defeat 26 Heartless in a reasonable amount of time here. This layout is fine because they're all right in front of us, but we have 8 enemies. That's a bit scary. Because it's 2 of these rooms and these rooms are... Oh god, Black Fungus. Black Funguses are fine. Because with Dawn of Fandara they die fairly quickly if they actually get hit by it. Okay, there's gonna be one more enemy somewhere here. There, block spot. I'm not gonna waste Spinner Ray on him though. I'm gonna use it in the next room. Okay, Black Fungus. Let's just Spinner Ray him. Because that should one-shot if I am not mistaken. There we go. Now next Black Fungus. Just spam Dawn of Fandara. There should be one enemy over here. Okay, no. I think the enemies are only over here now. There's definitely gonna be 2 enemies here. Oh, they're all here. Nice. Where's the... Wait, I thought there was another one. My bad. Apparently one of them is up there somewhere. Movement's hard. Wait, what? Oh yeah, so this room is a little bit stinky. Because one enemy is over there. There, we might have heard him spawning already. I'm just gonna spin array him. I don't want to get up there. Frame rate, no! Frame rate! I hardly knew you. I think those were like 5 frames per second or something. That spin array really wasn't good. Oh, a gold Tricholoma. I would go and kill him, but it takes too much time. We don't need it. Oh, I didn't get Magnera, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so, menu. We have to defeat this dude. Exactly. So, set difficulty to critical. Critically important, but it's also a bit scary. Now, if everything... What DS console? Fat. Fat is the fastest for this. I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. I made a huge mistake. We only have one try for Riku. But it's fine. I can fix this. Don't panic. Only I can panic. Let's equip Muscle Strike here. Do I need anything else? I'm gonna equip a Magnet here to... Wait, not Magnera. What? Here, stop for Kira. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I didn't change the cheat. I don't know if this matters a lot, but we'll see what happens. So now we're on critical mode. We can die very quickly. We have about 5 minutes and 20 seconds to defeat them. 2 phases of Pete and 2 phases of Riku. If he bombs, that's perfect. Wait, why? Are you shitting yourself? The mine. Wind Tracer is fine for Data Riku. Faraga Burst is better, but I already sold everything we need for that, and I thought that I wouldn't mess up the menu too hard. Okay, I could have ended that phase a bit earlier. Oh god, don't laugh your ass, and that sounds painful. So, this is a DM that Pete does. It's pretty stupid, but there's a consistent dodge roll pattern that dodges it. If you get hit once on critical, you lose a lot of health though, as you could imagine. So I didn't talk about the loop. Both Data Riku and Pete have a loop. Pete, if you hit him 5 times, he will always do a counterattack, preferably the bomb, because that gives extra damage. But he can also do the free punch. If he does the triple punch, you go out of his way. Or you generally go out of his way. If he does the triple punch, you just hit him after the third punch. But bombs are good because bombs are fast. You don't have to wait and it does damage. And he can also DM again. Which he most likely will when you face him. But it's not that big of a deal. As long as you catch him after the DM, it's fine. Okay, Pete should be good. Good, now it's Data Riku. Now the hard part begins. Data Riku has a loop as well though. A self-made loop. I kinda made the loop myself. You wanna guard his attack, do 3 hits, and immediately guard. And see what he does. Whenever you guard his hit, just immediately free hit and start guarding again. If he shields, go around him, guard, hit him, guard. If you continuously do this without panicking or trying to go fast, you will get a loop out of it 90% of the time. He can jump away and ruin your loop, but it's fine. You just have to react to what he does and hope that he doesn't do anything stupid. Okay, we're gonna use Judgment Trident in the next phase. Good, phase 1 done. He's gonna jump. He's gonna also summon blocks. These blocks, I think they one-shot you. I haven't gotten hit by them on critical yet. However, my run almost died to the... My world record almost died to them because I almost got hit. I was on the ground while that happened. However, I got so lucky that out of the 10 blocks... Out of these 10 blocks, 9 of them are danger blocks and 1 of them is a prize block. And the prize block was right where I was on the ground because I just forgot to jump. I got really lucky on that run. We want to prepare Judgment Trite now for the next phase. Because we start off the next phase with Judgment Trite and try to dodge his DM right after. His DM is the scariest thing of the entire fight. and you'll see why in a second. It's somewhat similar to the Cage 3 DM and the Cage 1 DM, and it's very hard to dodge. You die within 2 or 3 hits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump. Perfect. Oh yeah, you also have an opening here, but I forgot that you have an opening. I was just surprised that I actually got the dodge. And then you want to try and continue the loop. If you get the loop, he will not DM again. If he can decide to DM though if he wants to. We don't want him to do that. Don't. Oh, I thought he used so many blocks. There, he can do DM again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dodge. Perfect. Keep in mind, this is crit. One mistake could mean death. Now I'm just gonna use Wind Tracer. Holy moly! We got it! We got a third try it, because now we're gonna get Muscle Strike. And Muscle Strike is the key. 406, that's amazing. There, Muscle Strike. My heart's pounding, man, my heart's pounding. I'm actually trying to think right now. We don't have a third Wind Tracer. I have to look up how to make a third Wind Tracer on the fly. I hope we can make it. This... Connect CPUs. So yeah, it's not triple try time just yet. Wait, is it this one? Is that dodge roll? I keep forgetting which one dodge roll is. I think it's this one. Oh, they're blockable. I didn't even know that. So now... Oh, this one is not done yet, but it's fine. Quick check. Just quick check. Wind Tracer. Eroga, Faraga. We have Faraga. We don't have Esuna. Esuna, can you buy Esuna? Yes, we can. Oh, guys, triple triad is going to be a thing. We can buy Esuna. We just have to sell something. We're gonna sell Fire Rate, which we luckily got. Where's Esuna? What? Esuna is supposed to be here. Okay, the guide lied to me. Wind Tracer. Eroga. Eroga. Wind Sweep Cure. Can we buy Wind Sweep? Because we have another cure. Wind Sweep 1800. Can we sell something? Where is it? I just saw it. There. Wind Sweep and Cure. Oh, until after you beat the game, okay. Makes sense because that thing is strong. So, Wind Sweep and Cure will give us Eroga. Once we get Eroga, we combine Eroga for... Oh my god, triple triad, boys. We're not debated just now, just yet. Okay, so now we are revisiting worlds. The goal here is you see a percentage meter at the top, and we need to fill it as much as possible, as efficiently as possible. Which means we're gonna try and collect those matrix powers to regain our strength. I think this one is not such a block, yeah. There are enemies called prize blocks, oops, that can give you free matrix power if you kill them, but they're pretty rare. And it seems, yeah, we didn't get a single one, so we're gonna be a bit weak for the Traverse Town sector, but it's fine. Yeah, Oblivion is legit good in this game. Oblivion is really good here. Oh, we don't have Magnera and Cure on this first slot. That's fine though. Judgment Triad. Now where's the Dark Wall? Wind Tracer is only for aerial enemies. I don't know why I keep using it. Over there. Crispy, thank you for the host. And the Violent already said where I'm gonna say it as well. Okay, Roga in itself is not bad either. Also, you just block that Triad. Freaking Defender. We're gonna go here and leave this floor for now. We still have this CP chip active, cheat. Take damage no more than 14 times. That's definitely possible. We can also heal again. So one good thing about Wind Tracer is Wind Tracer can make it so that every block that this core blocks enemy has gets destroyed if he aligns them in a line. And if he doesn't do this. We can also do this and that just destroys the tower. And that's a lot more fun. So the reason why Oblivion is good in this game is 1, because the default ability is attack haste. That means we're always attacking fast. And 2, the level 3 clock ability is, what's it called? 2-edge blade. And that sacrifices our own HP to make our blows even harder. Even commands. So commands like Judgment Strike will become even stronger with this. Oh, come on. So, as you can see, core blocks control a lot. This is ridiculous. I've not seen him trolling that much in a bit. A good bit. Wind Tracer. Boom. Mega Flare. Doesn't do that much damage against core blocks, but it's good for everything else. It's good for everything but core blocks. No! No! Get over here. Good. After this, we'll check if we can get the third Triad. We get the chips and leave. Quickly check command matrix. Confuse Cura, but we don't want to. Is the cheat still active? Yes, okay. Just want to make sure. I mean, I kind of knew it was active because I never deactivated it, but something in my mind told me I have to recheck it. So, Traverse Town Revisit. This one is really interesting because this is the only revisit that is actually filled with a really good chip. If we combine these blocks, we get a Strength plus 3 chip. Which means if we link it between 2 CPUs, we get Strength plus 6. And that's huge. It's really huge. And also because we got very bad matrix power in Destiny Islands, we're gonna go a tiny detour of, I think it's like 15 seconds at most. Maybe less because our dodge rolls are really good now. To destroy this block and get 3 extra matrix power. And also have a higher chance to encounter prize blocks because we're walking along a path. But no prize blocks for us. We're gonna leave this arrow of 24%. You usually want to leave with 30 or 33%. So you see how bad our luck with matrix power is right now. Mainly because we haven't encountered any prize blocks. So, Traverse Town is 10-10-50. Did you guys see the music? I hear the music box just now. It was supposed to play the intro to the system sector, but it started playing the Traverse Town song for a little bit. Don't know if you caught on that, or if it was just me who caught on it. Okay. Now we go up here, use Cure just for safety. So we go 10% here because we have no way of jolting the enemies consistently. So we're not even trying to. We're just going for 10% because you have to wait a little bit. Okay, that's a good Dark Bolt placement. Oh god, he's so far up in the air. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Oh wow, he put a weight on me. Please don't kill me. That's a time loss of about a minute. I could have used Judgment Strike, yes. But I also wanted to preserve it for the other enemies because I think there was one more Dark Ball in that room. Was it one? It was one more enemy in that room, and I wanted to preserve it for an enemy with more health. That's unfortunate, but happens. If we don't get heavy weighted by the Dark Ball this time, it's gonna be better. Can we just use Wind Tracer to stun him for a little bit? Even though it's useless in terms of damage. Okay, now we have to find the next Dark Ball there. I wanted to guard. Oh god! I tried to guard it. He didn't guard it. Okay, this is bad now. We lost another minute. We're choking. Dark Balls are terrible. Even if we're choking, if we actually get triple try it, everything is fixed. Oh, this is faster than what I did just before. Oops, it's not if I do this. Huh. Okay. Dark Ball. He does so much damage. It's crazy. We have 2-edge blade for this one though, so we're gonna hit him with a finisher and Judgment Tried him immediately. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go all the time. Now it should be easier to access the other door because it's on the ground. And it is easier. No Eliminator, nice. The Eliminator and the Golden Tricholoma, they both spawn at random. You don't want to see the Eliminator, the Golden Tricholoma doesn't matter. The Tricholoma is actually pretty good because if that one spawns, none of the other enemies spawn. This is a pretty jank layout because I have to go into both directions. I should have gone the other way to have a higher chance of accidentally running into the goal. Our defense is garbage. Maybe that was the game trying to tell me, yo, walk the other way. Our defense is garbage. Don't use Blizzard. There's gonna be another one now. Gonna be another defender. I don't even know where the enemies are here because I think I've never actually had this layout before in Hollow Bastion. I've had it yeah, Hollow Bastion 2. I've had it before somewhere, I think in connection with danger blocks, but not with normal enemies. Oh god, don't be so high up. Dude, I cannot hit him. That was not intentional. The Judgment Triad. Wow, we're losing a lot of time here. That's unfortunate. But it's fine, we're all good. Triple Triad will save the day. With 35 more minutes, it's doable. Nah, crap. Wrong side. I'm not using the Triad because that was not the last enemy. There's gonna be one more. There is another. Is this... I was about to say, is this the same layout or what? But no, it's not. Not quite, at least. There. Wow, again. No! Okay, I got it this time. Stop it! Good. Okay, we can chill a little bit. I need to get my Judgment Triad before he can attack. frick? Just a bit scary. But I got this. We're wasting so much time here. Okay, the exit is on the other side. Finally, we're leaving this. Oh, of course the Eliminator has to spawn now. In my most vulnerable state. Okay, now 50%. Yeah, this was a very bad set of sectors. Let me check up on the commands. How are they doing? We got Aroga. Means we're getting Wind Tracer. This Wind Tracer is not done yet. Got 2 Wind Tracers, so this is good. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the one that control a lot. There's one that control a whole lot. I think it's this. And having double Wind Tracer for that is really good. Because this is what you can do with Wind Tracer. You can stun lock him basically. We won't have Wind Tracer for the last one. At least not immediately. Wind Tracer is so good. Okay, so no matter what happens with this route, with this run, I'll have a lot of work to do. I don't know if I even needed that debug device. I just got it out of safety. Okay, so we're gonna do another menu now. A menu that gives us finishing plus. So this ability. Then we need to go up, because we need to spend our strength wisely. And go get finishing plus. Now we're gonna check up on our commands. Wind Tracer is still not done. But it's fine. I hope you guys are enjoying this, by the way. I've been talking about the route for so long. It is a marathon, but for you guys to enjoy the first. That's the most important thing. Kiora. So right here, this is a very cool world, a very cool revisit in my opinion, because what we do here is we collect a few matrix powers here, we get this thing, and what we do now is we hit this, and then we get like 2 or 3 matrix powers for free. And we also had a... Oh, we die. Free Judgment Triad? Yep. Free Judgment Triad. Mikoto made me aware of there being another possibility for Judgment Triad. And I realized where that Judgment Triad is. We're dying a lot though. Oh my god. Oh, what? We died again. They're doing a lot more damage than I'm used to. I know. Okay, guys, so do you guys remember how I put this game on critical mode? I never changed it. We don't need critical mode outside of Data Riku. This is why we're dying so much. We've been playing on critical mode the entire time. I'm surprised I even made it out of some of the system sectors. And I was so confused. How are they doing so much damage? They shouldn't be killing me so easily. There. But oh, we're just playing on crit, that's why. Okay, they take damage no more than 7 times, I can do that. We're going 50-50 in both floors here. So Wonderland is terrible. Wonderland is a terrible system sector. Because you have a lot of danger bugs that you face, and danger bugs are terrible to fight. And another problem is that, oh, we also don't have magnet right now, because we need a room for double triad. I don't know why I left there. I wanted to try and use Cure, but it didn't work, and that got me confused. And this is the problem. This is the problem with Danger Bugs. They just kill you if they want to. Ah, shite, I went for 10%. That's not good. Yeah, Danger Bugs are the worst enemies in the game. Worse than a random eliminator. I would fight 3 eliminators instead of 1 Danger Bug. Challenge failed, okay. It's good then. Good. Now, the fun part about this, you see that there are 3 enemies on the touchscreen. All of them are Danger Bugs. Probably. It could be Metal Bugs as well, which would be way better, because Metal Bugs are just... Oh yes, it's a Metal Bug. Yes! Metal Bugs are so much better. Because you can actually hit them. That's why finishing plus, I have to get used to that. So, the problem with these rooms, which is why I don't like them, outside of the Danger Bugs being in here, is that if you're unlucky, it could be one of the rooms that has enemies on the ceiling. On the roof. Especially if you can get to the top, there's usually one of them on the top. And in one of my one of my early runs, I didn't know that was possible. So I searched for an enemy that I couldn't find for like 10 minutes straight. So there's a lot of knowledge involved in Recoded. We failed this challenge, but it's fine. We're just gonna go for the finisher challenge. Let's see if we can get our triads. Yeah, let's go. Triad number 2. Confuse this triad. And now we have 2 out of 3 triads. Endgame is gonna be unbelievably fast. So, another core blocks. So we're gonna do the same as earlier. Wind Tracer and hope that it destroys a lot. I'm thinking of maybe keeping 1 Wind Tracer for this is fine, because we won't see another core blocks fight for the rest of the run. And maybe having 1 of the Wind Tracer, 2 Wind Tracers for this is good as well, because this core blocks is especially obnoxious. Oh, he has explosive blocks though, and if I wouldn't have used the Wind Tracer but attacked it instead, he would have died. That's fine. Get over here. I want to defeat you. Good. So one thing about core blocks, it is mainly counted upon hits, if you how much damage you do. But if you get a crit, it counts as like 10 hits or something. It feels like 10 hits, I'm not sure what the actual number is, but it's a lot. Gonna get a few chips. Ad, no. Imagine having an ad on your own stream. Okay, can we get Judgment Triad number 3 now? No. That Faraga takes a long while to level up. But what we do need to do here is we need to say bye to Cure. Actually, no, we need to say bye to one of the Judgment Triads. We're gonna remove this Judgment Triad and have Magnet instead. We're gonna change this and have Cure here for Magnera, because we need Magnet and Cure. Games play fast on Xbox One. I think that's for speedrunners to decide. So with all the mistakes, a world record might have been blown now, but it's still gonna be a really good run. Don't tell Jordan. Just blow it up. Hope to not die. So the reason we're removing one of the triads now, as good as the triad is, Magnet is way more useful. Varlin can assert dominance. Wind Tracer didn't hit what I wanted it to hit, but it's fine. I'm just gonna punch it. Or roll into it. That's fine as well. Okay, we're gonna leave with 6. Okay, this is obnoxious now. Even on beginner you can die a lot, as you see. Man, this is annoying. Oh, I keep forgetting that Wind Tracer goes to the floor. Did I get hit twice? What the hell? Wait, can you not do that on Xbox? Oh, prize block. My prize block, get over here. I need your powers. So I never checked if I got the Hollow Bastion speedrun trophy, but I just assume I didn't. Oh, come on. Boom. Leave me alone. Imagine a PS5 Pro. Oh, barely sub 21. Okay. Ascension, you do all the difficulties back to back. So beginner into standard into proud into crit. Okay, now this is the worst part of Agrabah. Because block bugs are dangerous if there are 30 of them at once. Which is exactly what this floor is. Just 30 blocks bugs that try to end your life. And this is also why we need the cure, because we'll have a lot of 2H blade, which is good because we deal extra damage, but we also don't have infinite health. And we need to replenish it with cure. And Magnera is really useful here as well as Mega Flare. Okay, our Cura got cancelled, which is dangerous. It means we have to hit one of these. Hope to not die. Kill a lot. Use Wind Tracer to keep them off us. This is the first time I actually had to wait like this. You don't have to wait, you can obviously go crazy, but it's hard. Judgment Trial. What is Cynomia? I don't even know what that is. I assume it's bad. The big bad. Oh, there. There are still 2 enemies missing. I don't know why they're not spawning all at once. There he is. The culprit. That was very slow. It could be a lot faster. That's unfortunate. So, what is... It's a respiratory infection. I heard that word so many times and I still have no idea what it means. I know it's big bad. I'm sorry for you. Okay, so this is scary now because enemies do not get staggered. Green ones. So we just get new breathing. This is... Oh, 50. Okay, so let's try now. Hey, guys. It's time. The triple judgment triad. The triple judgment triad. Let's go. Oh my god. So we have 19 minutes to get world record now, and there is around 25 minutes of gameplay. Oh wait, we have Magnera. Get rid of Magnera. Oh, okay. That sucks. I can tell you now that this won't be world record because there's just too much stuff that we still need to do, but we'll save a lot of time, definitely, with triple triad. But triple triad is a bit scary, so maybe we also have a few scary moments. Don't get him. Okay, we're gonna get this guy first. Is it like, can that be temporary, or is it something that will follow you now for the rest of your life? Okay, where's the last guy? Oh, I see him, but he's playing hide and seek, I guess. Wow, we lost a lot of time overall. Yeah, the combos are amazing. I love them. Okay, the good thing is we barely have to menu at this point. Judgment Triad 1, Judgment Triad 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dodge. Triad number 3. Holy moly, this is crazy. Also, we can be crazy aggressive now because we're on beginner. Not super duper crazy aggressive as you see, but that was not just the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. Don't do it again! Dude, that guy wants me dead. He's actively trying to kill me. I had to dodge 2 DMs with 1 HP. Oh god. Okay, so this part is bad. This is the part that I was talking about earlier, where you can save a lot of time with having air spin or wind spin. Once we have it, we just have to carry it through the rest of the section, which is hard because this section is bad. Oh my god, don't get thunder rain. I didn't even know there's thunder rain up there. I never went up there before. Just try to be fast. The caveat to this is we have to keep 2 or 3 wind spins, preferably 3 wind spins for later. We have to keep 3 wind spins to do this skip. This music is ass, it is. Oh god, hit. Oh wait, I didn't need to. That's just safety, I guess. Okay, thank you, Block, for pushing me up instead of down. Okay, we're almost done. So this little spark has to move out the screen, and then boom, boom, go up here, boom, boom, up here. And that's it. Okay. Now we have 14 minutes to beat the rest of the game. Castle Oblivion itself takes like 12. Proszę zająć. 20 minut. 20 minut. Okay. Okay. Jump. Okay, had to quickly talk to my mom. Thunder Rain. I actually never got a command here. I don't know how good Thunder Rain is. Let's just use it and spam it a bit. Seems pretty decent. It took a lot of damage, wow. Oh god, I almost did. That was indeed my mom. Just told me that she would be leaving. No, stop Dragon Ball. Yeah, it's garbage, isn't it? So, if we would want to get record, we would need to finish the game in 12 minutes. This next section takes 6 minutes, and then we have Castle Oblivion. So it'll be around sub 240. We just messed up way too much before. So no new world record, but damn if we didn't just get the best route ever. So now we have this part. Welcome back, Wonderland, basically. I missed Blizzard Dart again, I'm a genius. Okay. Oh god, the legs. Oh wait, I need to mash properly now. So this part, as you see, is just the Wonderland thing, but a little bit harder. We have a few more enemies, a few more obstacles. We want to get Blizzard Dart because the fight at the end is actually really bad if we don't have it. And now we don't have it, so it's gonna be really bad. Also, I think I still didn't deactivate the CP cheat, which is not good. We want to get a lot of levels, but it's fine. Oh god, please let me hit it. Lag. Good. So now we have Sora's Heartless. There's an AI manipulation that exists for this. A guy called Grandpa Glasses found something for that. But that guy isn't active anymore, so nobody knows how to do it at this point. Which means it's up to me probably to find it again. I got frozen. That was not the intention. Okay. So, we fight Darkseid again, by the way, as you might have noticed. He's a little bit beefed up now. Has some actually dangerous moves now. And this is basically just Soros Heartless on drugs. You also don't want this to be spammed, but he spams it right now, which is very bad. Loses a lot of time. 4 times in a row. If he does it another time, this is a new record for me personally. Punch me. Thank you. He didn't want to give me that new record. So that hit is on purpose because from what I heard, that's kind of what the AI manipulation banks on, getting hit by that attack, but apparently not, because he just did this anyway. This RNG is terrible right now. Okay, now he's going to start fisting us from the ground. You're just gonna run around, dodge his fist, continue running, dodge his fist, continue running. Maybe Judgment tried it, just because we can. Now putting it to 1 HP. Now he will appear in the middle of the arena. So we have to jump at the right time, miss the jump timing, which means we missed the quick kill. We missed the kill by like 15 seconds now because he has to attack again. Or more, I didn't know he can do this. This is the one game where he's dangerous. There, finally. There. And now it'll get interesting, because now we have triple triad for Soros Heartless. This is one of the biggest reasons why triple triad is amazing for this fight. Bollocks. So you can use that golden keyblade there to make him into a shadow, but it's a bit slow, so we're not gonna do it. But dying is slow as well, so I should have probably done it. This is very slow. Good. Now we want to time our Judgment Tribe so that both copies die. And then we just try to attack him, we don't get it, and start dodging. We want to try and kill his copies as quickly as possible every single time. Then after that we do this. And destroy him. Then we go to the side again. Judgment Triad. Judgment Triad again. Get sad that he doesn't get hit during that. I don't know. I don't know where they were in cage 1. So now we're definitely not going to use the golden keyblade, because now it'll definitely be slower than just using the triad or two. Never mind. I thought he would die from that. Why does he not take damage? Why is he cheating? Okay, this is going way worse than expected. I thought triple triad would allow us to do a few interesting things. Okay, there. We're just gonna do that, whatever. That shadow was just standing in the air. And now the worst fight in the game. Kill a shadow. I didn't even kill it. What the? There we go. Yo, Jules, we actually managed to do a reroute during this run. It didn't turn out that well right here, but a reroute for sure, which is amazing. a good reroute as well. So yeah guys, we have about 3.5 minutes to finish the game. Do you think I can do it? I cannot. Shadow doing what Shadow does, yep. We're even gonna skip out equipping Magnet because... in German the name is cool, in German it's called Binary, which is way cooler. So, Castle Oblivion has 3 different endings per world. The normal ending, the alternate ending, and the extra ending. And the shortest ending in Destiny Islands is by saying no to both of these characters. So they're trying to find Tidus, and you're basically just saying, no, I cannot, I don't have the time for it, and you still have to find Tidus, but that'll give you the fastest ending because you don't have to actually fight Tidus. Zero Run is incredibly broken. So next world, Traverse Town. Custom skipping is hard. We have to go find the ducks. Just spam some Judgment Tribe because we can now. Flex on the haters. And boom, suddenly the Shadow is a duck. We need to send them all to Sid. I was about to say Dr. Sid. Dr. Yen Sid for some reason. And then go... Send this duck over. Free Judgment Tribe. That's a random reroute I did mid-run. I just got a random idea mid-run and it actually turned out to work. So... Now, triple duck. And we have one more fight to go. There. Talk to Sid. And boom. So now next world is going to be Wonderland. This world is weird. I still don't quite understand how it works, but I think I've just been doing it incorrectly. Here you have to do very weird things. So the first thing is you have to find the Cheshire Cat. Problem is Cheshire Cat is invisible. So we hit this block, talk to nothing, and boom, Cheshire Cat appears. We have to do his riddle. We have to guess A, B, C, D, or E is the correct box. There's a 6th option, give up. That's faster. Then you go to Alice. Say, yo, your name is Alice, not Queen of Hearts. She's like, oh yeah, you're right. Genius. Then you talk to Rabbit. Rabbit's like, oh crap. Disappears. You pick up this item. The rabbit disappears. Talk to the card soldier. Skip his dialogue because it doesn't matter, he gives us a potion. Because we don't have enough potions apparently. Then we go to this guy. Give him the potion. And Queen of Hearts. And that's it for Wonderland. World record is over now, by the way. 2:34:43. Obtained E. So now comes the hardest part of Castle Oblivions. Because this is the only part where you can actually die outside of Roxas. You have to first talk to Hercules, do his trial, which is defeat a bunch of shadows. We just attack them until we get max clock, until we get Mega Flare, and then we stop attacking them. Actually, I think I don't want to even get Mega Flare. I just want to get max clock. Yeah. And now we're waiting. We're using Cure in the middle just to keep the gauge from running out. Maybe hit a few more times to keep it up. And now we're gonna let it run. Now we go to the right, talk to Cloud. First thing is defeat enemies. How do we defeat enemies? We kill them. By killing them. Enemies get killed if they get killed. Enemies die if they get killed. Then there we go. Then we have to find the correct shadow. The first time you do this, it's always the top left one. Every single time. Now we're gonna be in the middle and talk to Hades. This will give us the problem child of this section. This fight is dangerously hard. Because there are a lot of jank enemies here. The wizards are the biggest problem, but the invisibles and angel stars can pose really big threats as well. You usually would do this with Magnera, but honestly, having 3 judgment triads, I probably don't need Magnera. Get over here. Okay, that Mega Flare was bad. It's fine. So now it's 2 more waves. This wave with 2 Angel Stars and the Wizard. We defeat this Angel Star, and now the final wave spawns with Invisible and 2 Angel Stars. We just spam Triad. That's my new strat now. Oh, he didn't die. Oh, we get sub 1 minute. That's pretty good. Why no summon Simba? Simba bad. This fight's worse. This fight is terrible. It's the only fight that can actually kill you at the end of the game, apart from Roxas. So now, Hollow Bastion. Oh no, wait, Agrabah. Oh god, I forgot Agrabah exists. This part is terrible. Agrabah is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Because we have to find Yago again. And it's all luck dependent. My PB found him almost immediately. And the more characters you find, the more time you lose because of these sequences. Dude, target this. That's not Yago either. In Cage 1, Agrabah is cool. In Cage 2, it's pretty good as well. I think we found every single character. Which will give us the proper ending. Are we gonna find Yago in the... Okay, not in the very last block, but very close. That was almost the worst we could have gotten. There, extra card because we found all the characters. Okay, now Hollow Bastion. Hollow Bastion is very interesting. It's very, very, very interesting. And interesting in terms of actually good. Especially with 3 triads, it's a lot better. But now we have to fight 2 invisibles. We basically have to solve all these riddles. The first one is there just to show you, oh yeah, you have to do riddles now. You have to activate the switch as fast as possible. And we're gonna die. Amazing. Remember how I said you can only die in OC? If you're bad, you can die here as well. I don't know why our defense is so low. I didn't miss out on a lot of defense chips. Oops. Of course he has to inflict his defense down immediately. Because he can't hold it back. I'm about to die. This is amazing. I don't know why I'm taking so much damage. I am on beginner, am I? Did I change difficulty? I changed it, right? I'm gonna double check now because we're taking way too much damage. I changed it. This makes no sense. We're just gonna level up a bit. Oh wow, we barely have defense chips. God damn it. This is pretty bad. I have no idea why I'm taking so much damage from these. Can you... Thank you. So this tower is pretty bad because it can parry your... or block your attacks. Finally. See? It's not that hard. So now what we need to do is we need to destroy a lot of blocks. We're just gonna bomb this thing away. And then roll into this until we're in there. So now we're doing the last real interesting thing, which is switching keyblades. Switch from Oblivion to Olympia. Not because of... not because it's strong or anything, no, just because of the way its combos work. We want Pete to throw a bomb, because if he throws a bomb and we block it, he immediately ends the fight. But we need to get lucky for that. There we go. Block the bomb, approach him, fight's over. No need to defeat him. Now, this is why we equipped Oblivion. This puzzle can be... we don't have air slide, we don't have high jump, we don't have... I think we have glide if we have it at this point, but I'm not sure. But with Olympia, you can just skip the fights. And generally just skip all the puzzles. There, with Olympia, you can skip most of the puzzles. And now it's Roxas time. Let's see how much Triple Triad is paying off. We only have one Cura, but from this point on it's actually planned. Rock's ass. Let's go. So this fight is really hard. Oh god. Oh no, I got set to level 1, no 2H blade now. That's actually bad. It cuts down a lot of damage. Means I just have to use the triads normally. Nope. Wow, I got hit by that. And he should DM now. Never mind. He's not DMing in the middle of the arena. What the hell? I've never seen this before. I didn't know he can do it outside of the middle. What is he? Pre-patch Malusha? Yeah, I've never seen that before. It's crazy. There, 2H blade, 2 edgy blade, and hey, there we go. Triple Triad is good. Dude, it is pre-patch Malusha. And that's the run. It's not quite done yet, because the timer ends when we use the final card. But the game counts as beaten at this point. We've beaten the game. Now we just have to talk to the door. There we go. And that's it. $245.48. Not that good, but hey, we came with a new route mid-run. It was really fun to do this. Thank you, Vanen, for letting me be the opening for this marathon. Appreciate it a lot. It was a really fun run. I thank you guys for joining into this, watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me check the schedule. What's the next thing? Next thing on the plan is 0.2 beginner race with Swift, Jordan, and Bolker. So, yeah. I guess that's what you're going to see next. That's it from me.